Hello, men and women of the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Today, I want to recognize a defining moment for our agency. On July 4th, 2025, President Donald J. Trump signed into law the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, a landmark investment in public safety and a powerful vote of confidence in you, the dedicated professionals who carry out this mission every day. This law is yet another example of President Trump delivering on his promises to support law enforcement and give us the tools needed to succeed. Through this legislation, the Bureau of Prisons has been provided $5 billion in critical resources to address the backlog of maintenance and repairs in our facilities and invest in our workforce. This support is a direct reflection of the respect this administration has for the work you do. Let me be clear, this is a game changer. For far too long, you have carried the weight of chronic underfunding. The previous administration's failure to fund the 5.2% pay increase in FY23, the 2% pay increase in FY24, and inflation forced the Bureau to absorb those costs without the necessary funding, causing budget shortfalls and straining both operations and morale. Yet in the face of these challenges, you showed up. You stayed focused. You never lost sight of our mission. Now we have a path to begin turning the tide. This legislation provides $3 billion in staffing support over several years. Specifically, the legislation allows funding for hiring of new staff and the salary and benefits for current employees. After years of cutting, it also provides funding for training, which will address a critical need of our employees. The $3 billion will be spread over 5 years, which equates to approximately $600 million a year through September 30th, 2029. This is not base funding, and it will expire after 2029 unless Congress acts again. So we must approach this moment with urgency and discipline and be deliberate in how we use these resources. The remaining $2 billion is for the maintenance and repairs of our facilities. This funding supports the BOP's long-term plan to tackle major repair projects that prioritize those that involve life safety, security, and operational urgency. It is a major step forward in reducing the maintenance backlog and enhancing our facilities to meet the standards we expect in our own homes. As we consider our next steps, and as some of you have asked me during my visits to our institutions, I want to be candid and transparent. We absolutely could use more people and more resources, and we're making that case every chance we get. But while we continue that fight, we are going to maximize what we have and not dwell on what we don't. We're going to keep showing up, get the job done, and prove why we're worth the investment. Because our strength lies not in showing up with a handout, but in showing up and proving every day why we're worth every penny. I know many of you are hopeful about the return of employee incentives. While we are actively evaluating options, I want to set honest expectations. This funding is meaningful, but it is temporary. I won't offer unfunded short-term incentives that disappear the moment the politics change. You deserve better than temporary fixes. You deserve sustainable solutions you can rely on. And that is why I am committed to advocating a special salary rate to support our workforce. The complexity and risk of your jobs and the exceptional professionalism you demonstrate must be reflected in the way we support and compensate you. That is a priority. And with the unprecedented support we have from this administration, I believe we are closer than ever to lasting progress. This moment is significant. This law is not just about dollars, it's about trust. It's about the country recognizing your value. On behalf of the Bureau, I extend our deepest thanks to President Trump for making this investment in you, our people, and in the mission we serve. Now it's up to us. Let's keep showing up, let's keep proving our value, and let's keep building the kind of agency our nation and each one of you can be proud of. Thank you for the work you do every day and for the honor of serving alongside you. Now let's get to work.